where we were so close that our spurs were clanking together. And that's not an exaggeration. You got 7 horses side by side, just
Full out
gallop, and we are not that far behind the camera truck.
Oh, and listen to this. Michael Bean's in front, and he's the hero, right? And he has a huge horse. It's really fast. And I see in dailies the next day, you see Michael just scared out of his mind going, whoa! Whoa! It's not very heroic, man. He could not get his horse to stop.
Well, okay, I had 2 horses. Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Hello, what's going on, Tony?
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't think you need a microphone.
I do.
Yeah. I had 2 horses. My first horse was named Chester, and Chester was great, except every time a gun went off, Chester had some kind of PTSD. It was just like, he was back in the NAM, going, I'm not going back there, man. And he was freaking out, and he was not liking it. So, let me take a look at that as well. And so I said to our wrangler, Jack Lilly, what an amazing guy. And we got to talk about Jack Lilly and Walter Scott. Remind me about that, okay? And so I said to,
I tried to get him to come, but he wasn't up for it.
well,
Jack doesn't like to get up there.
yeah.
He went on set, he just sit in his chair and be like, you can do this.
He's pretty old now.
And there was no open bar, so.
But I said to Jack, I need a new horse. This, because I'm seeing this scene that's coming up where there's, a cannon is going to go off, and I'm like, Chester's going to, his hair is going to fall out. So he said, all right, well, we'll fix you up with old hemp. We'll give you hemp. And I thought, I like that. I like what that name might indicate. Sounds like it might be mellow, like he might have Doritos in his feed bag or something like that. So, but hemp, sure enough, you could set a bomb off next to him and just kind of do that, But hemp was a racehorse, and a rather winning one from what I was told in terms of his record. And when there was like full out, like gallop, like ride out of town or ride into town, which we had a lot of. Hello, is that on?
It's on.
How's that?
No.
Dead? All right, how's that? Is that good? All right, good. But whenever we had a ride into town or a ride out of town, there was supposed to be a certain order. That it was supposed to be, Michael coming in, then Eric, and then, blah, 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 and then it was, I was supposed to be 4th, 5th, something like that. And, well, Hemp didn't see it that way. He's like, oh, really? I don't think so. And so I ended up coming to town first a lot, and they'd say to me, this is not the way we set it up. And I'm like, talk to him. Talk to him. I'm not fighting with him. He's bigger than me. And we get along just fine, and I'm not going to create tension. So.
I love my horse, Beavis. He really was. He was the best of the 7, and just ask him, okay?
Yeah, Beavis had some tood.
But literally, we got really good at it. I can remember him galloping full down the street. I'm holding onto a horse with Andy draped across the back of it, and just stop on a dime. And Beavis never missed his mark, ever. He was that good, and he was fast too.
Yeah.
There was a scene in Wagon Train where Eric and I were supposed to bust ass across this field, and Eric's behind me the whole time. Every time he said, Dale, could you just slow up? I said, Beavis won't slow up. He just, I love that horse, I really did.
But Walter Scott also was our, yeah, I'll tell this later. Yes, ma'am?
I just wanted to say it warms my heart to hear you talk about Jack Lilly, because I rode on his ranch for a while.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
Well, and by the way, he says to tell y'all hi.
Oh,
I
great.
was there yesterday. I was trying to get nice little questions to ask that might prompt some fun stories, but he could.
Yeah, Jack and his son,
Clay.
and he had a grandson, Garrett, which is also my son's name. And, but they were all great, and the real deal.
Blake actually was up there yesterday.
Oh, was he?
Expecting him, but he was up
Well,
there.
say hi.
All those guys that rode, all their riders and their wranglers, those guys were the real deal cowboy guys. They were awesome.
Yeah, they taught us.
always made us look good, you know. They always made us look
And one
good.
of those cowboys, I'm forgetting his name right now, but he was my favorite. He was a real character. Maybe you'll remember his name. He was a big drinker, but he always answered the bell. He was always there at the crack of dawn. But he just looked like he was hurting a little bit. And I'm like, how you doing? Did you have a big night last night? And he goes, yeah, we closed her down and whatever and stuff like that. And so, but whenever I said, so how you feeling? He'd say, if I were any better, I'd be twins. So I thought, you go, man, you do your thing. But also Walter Scott, you know, was great to watch because he was our stunt coordinator. And the stunt world is its own little thing. If you're a stunt man or a stunt woman, your entire working life is based on individual relationships with individual coordinators. They have their people that they go to and that they like, and so there's a lot of kind of